Good morning. I'm looking at a hat, and just this morning, I was talking about a professional wrestler having a birthday today, and lo and behold, somebody shows up with an NWO hat from, was that pre-WWE?
That was right in the middle. It was 1995, so that was in between.
I'll say. So what was it before they called it WWE? I forgot.
No, it's been it was been WWE, but it was the WCW brand.
Yeah, the WCW.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to
Ted
remember.
Turner's brand. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the man that's wearing the hat this morning is Bradley Tuggle. Good morning, Bradley.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Merry Christmas. Are you a wrestling fan or just a freak?
I used to be a wrestling fan. I used to be really huge into it. So.
Who was your favorite guy, by the way?
I liked Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Razor Ramon and Diesel.
Oh yeah, yes.
They were my favorite.
This is not all about professional wrestling.
Right.
Scott Hall. Did you see the video where he ended up at some small venue?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I keep.
And he was in the hospital. They yanked him out of the hospital. Yeah. It was awful.
From what I've seen lately, he's doing good now. He actually talked to DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, a couple of weeks ago at a wrestling.
No, you didn't.
At a wrestling convention, and he's taking Scott Hall under his wing, and he's doing good.
Look at our producer, young Alex over there. He is he's laughing this morning because he never thought we'd be talking about professional wrestling
with two hairstylists. Right? We like to throw people off.
By the way, Stone Cold Steve Austin's birthday's today. You should know.
Oh, really?
That.
I didn't know that.
He was maybe not number one on your list, but he's having a birthday.
Yeah, I always
today.
liked him too.
He had that angry man quality stomping around the arena.
I loved it. I loved it. I don't like your boss quality.
All right, so we've introduced you a little bit to Bradley Tuggle. Also with us is MaCray Huff, which is a great name. Good morning, MaCray.
Good morning. Good morning.
First thing I noticed about you is the cool shirt you got on. Tell me about it.
This is the best shirt on earth.
Why?
Because it's me. It's myself is on my shirt.
It is a cartoon of you.
Yeah.
With some massive earrings on there.
Oh,
What do you got happening there?
I wear stuff like this.
This is you.
Yeah, this is me.
How long?
You got more tattoos and everything.
So you obviously a professional artist did the artwork for you.
I had it done in Chicago.
That's really well done.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so both of you, how did you two, you run something called the Boho Salon.
Right.
Now, how is it you guys ended up together doing this project? And I'll start with you.
Well, I've been a hairdresser for about 12 years, and I travel around and do hair shows for Chi. Chi is a major manufacturer of like Chi irons, flat irons, a lot of ladies' tools, shampoos, blow dryers, anything you can think of. I've been doing hair and kind of opened Boho Salon 3 years ago, and while I was doing hair shows, I kept hearing about this guy named MaCray, and the cool thing was my wife was watching TV one night. MaCray was on TV on a reality show called Chicago-licious. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what would be so cool if I could ever get this guy at the salon, and it just so happened within the past month we crossed paths, and now he's at the salon bringing celebrity hair to the salon just to kind of take us to the next level, and it's been a cool experience so far.
So you saw it, were you in Chicago when all this was going on, or did you just go up there for the show?
Now, see, in my career, I always wanted to live in a major city, so I packed up and moved to Chicago. And while I was there, Style Network wanted to do a reality show about a salon, and they just so happened to pick our salon. And,
that's cool.
Yeah, so then, but I moved back, and then I went back to film, and then I came back home,
So what was Chicago like?
Cold. Chicago is a beautiful city in the spring and summer, but the winter is it's terrible.
You don't want to be there.
No, not at all. It's the first time I saw snow blow sideways.
We actually had that here. It's been about 10 years ago we had a sideways snowstorm.
So you know how bad that was.
But it's memorable because it never happens here.
Yeah. Was that in '88?
Has it been that long ago? It was.
I remember one in '88 when I was.
I don't know. It wasn't that long ago because we had a 90s model vehicle, so I know that.
Right.
But anyway,
okay.
because our in-laws got jammed up in the snow and had to go down and get them with a 4-wheel drive, so that was kind of the thing.
That's terrible.
All right, so first of all, you're doing men and women, or just women hairstyling? Well, tell me about that.
We do men and women's at the salon, but majority of our focus is definitely on women because it's always good to make a female feel good about themselves when they come in. They've had a bad day. We always it's nice to see the difference on their face when they're done with their hair. So we got 6 stylists there, and everybody there is well qualified and trained. So we're just in there beautifying the tryout as much as possible.
What kind of confidence does it take for you to mess with a woman's hair? Because I mean, next to chocolate,
Right.
I don't know that there's anything more important to a woman. And I'm not trying to be
Right,
sexist
no,
here,
no.
because this is part of their identity.
Right.
It's a fashion
I mean,
statement.
my wife yesterday said, "You didn't even notice." I mean, I got that.
You gotta start noticing.
I-
You gotta start noticing.
Oh.
And it's a bad thing. I'm in the doghouse.
Yeah, that'll do it.
She got some work done. So, but anyway, no excuses. You're right. I do need to do. But my point is, this is something you can't mess up.
Right. No, you can't. I mean, and
But you want to maybe do a little, something adventurous occasionally for her if she wants to say,
Right.
"Here's a new look I want." That's a courageous and gutsy thing for her to say, and then for you to take on that challenge.
Yeah.
You're playing with fire. Is what I'm saying.
Totally. And I think the main thing is too is like after years of experience, you learn kind of what the client really wants. Sometimes they say they want something, and it's not going to be the best
How
for
do
them.
you talk her into where she needs to go based on her style, who she is, her shape of her head and face, and she's wanting something that's not going to look right on her. You know that, and she does it. What do you do?
Basically, I mean, I'm very blunt, so I just sort of just tell my clients, like, honey, that's not gonna look right on you. And you try to explain about the face shape and all of that, but most of the time it's like, you've been doing it so long, your confidence is up. They can look at you and be like, okay, he knows what he's talking about, So like when I talk to the client, I try to look at them like I'm behind them in the mirror. I'm looking at them in the face, like letting them know that. You see, I'm serious. Like this is not going to be right on you.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
And you really got to
This is
build.
my first rodeo, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you got to build that bond of trust with
Yeah,
your person.
and plus even new stylists too, like even when you start off, you have to have that certain confidence about you
Yes.
when you step behind the chair or when you you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So you got to have that certain amount of confidence about it, but not be overconfident where you're cocky and arrogant
Yeah.
too. They need to know that you're real and that you will do what's best for them and do what's best for their look to the best of your knowledge.
Well, I find it interesting, of the two of you here, one of you is wearing a hat to cover up your hair.
Yeah.
And I started to wear one too.
I still got plenty of it. It's starting to get a little thin on
But
top.
it's almost like you got to lay it out there. I mean, MaCray's over here. He's got, what do you call that, by the way? Is
I
there a
don't know what
name
you
for
call
this?
it.
It's just you.
It's just me. I guess like a little pompadour kind of.
Well, it's really short on the sides and in the back, and then you got this
All of this up top.
whisk broom kind of thing happening, or whatever you want to call it. Here.
Yeah.
Now, see, some people can get away with that.
Yeah.
Some people can't. You got to pull. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're going to continue. This is fascinating. Bradley Tuggle, MaCray Huff, with the Boho Salon, and we're going to talk some more. If you got a question about things having to do with hair and styling, 896-1980.